Bali, Indonesia. Over 4 million tourists flock here every year, chasing sun, surf and tropical perfection. The Hindu island captured Indonesia's holiday market decades ago and continues to grow. But it's not a paradise for everyone. Almost as well known as Bali's beaches is Kerobokan jail, 4 hectares behind razor wire in the centre of this tourist mecca.
For the first time ever, a television crew has been granted unfettered access inside. Over the next week, we'll embed ourselves here and bring you a day in the life behind these walls.
My name is Matthew Norman, and I'm a prisoner here in Kerobokan prison in Bali. And I have a life sentence.
Arrested in a Bali hotel room in 2005, at 18, he was the youngest member of the infamous drug trafficking group, the Bali Nine. He spent his entire adult life behind these walls.
Yeah, I normally wake up at around 6 a.m. So straight away I'll go downstairs and flick the kettle on, make a big cup of coffee. So as soon as head count's done, I'm out the door.
For the next 10 hours, the male prisoners are now free to roam the prison grounds. Announcements from the loudspeakers are constant.
We're not locked up, we're not in a cell 24 hours a day. I just keep my days as busy as possible.
Norman starts most of his weekdays working inside the prisoner-run art studios. Here he manages a screen printing operation. These studios were set up by Australian Bali Nine members Myron Sukumaran and Andrew Chan, who were executed by firing squad in 2015.
That was very tough. After so many years had passed and all the good that they had done in here, I just thought that they might have had their sentence commuted to a life sentence. I picked up a lot more responsibility now that they're not here. So we've started our own brand called Redemption, because I do believe prisoners can change. That's what it's all about, is bettering yourself so that you can go back outside.
Ya, saya mulai bekerja di sini itu tahun 1985. Ya, usia saya saat itu kurang lebih ya mungkin 24 tahun. Pertama kali juga saya tidak paham tentang apa itu namanya lapas.
Wayun Madastra, or Pak Mus, is the prison's longest-serving guard.
Di sini terus kita kontrol keliling sambil nyapa juga kepada anak-anak. Ambil gambar, kan? Apa kabar? Baik, Pak, baik. Kalau kita juga ya menerima dia welcome gitu, dia pasti juga welcome dengan kita. Ya friendly semua jadinya gitu. Santai aja, santai.
At any given time, Pak Mus is one of just 8 unarmed prison guards on duty. 4 patrol the grounds and 4 are posted in the watchtowers. That's about 160 male prisoners per guard.
Ya suatu sisi kita sebagai orang tua, satu sisi kita sebagai guard juga. Ya saya tetap laksanakan tugas. Kamar untuk tidur bagi narapidana di sini, kamar tidurnya. Kondisi secara umum oke-oke saja ya. Cuma yang masalah di sini karena ya namanya juga di sini over capacity saja.
Built to incarcerate just over 320 male prisoners, roughly 1,300 men live here at the time of our filming.
Help me, help me!
Since it was first built in 1979, the prison infrastructure has continually changed. The prisoners are responsible for the upkeep of the cells as well as the manicured grounds.
Andaikan saja aku tahu kau telah hadirkan cintamu, ingin ku melepasmu dengan pelukan.
David Fox is a former war correspondent and journalist with Reuters. He was sentenced to 7 months jail for possessing just over 9 grams of hashish.
Now, this is my personal space here. You try and do what you can with it. You know, you make it homely as you can. That's a nice picture of my beautiful nieces. The calendar ticking off the days to when I go, and I'm very proud of that. That's my negative drug test from the day I've been in here. Reading materials and that sort of thing. You know, you can see as my head touches the wall here, my feet touch the wall on that side. It's be it ever so humble, there's no place like home, I guess.
Often referred to as the United Nations of prisoners, there are just over 100 foreigners from 26 countries inside Kerobokan. A spot in the foreigners block is a privilege that comes, for most, at a cost. $100 up front and $25 a week. Having money here buys you space.
You've got, you know, Zimbabweans and Russians and Ugandans and Iranians, Australians, Kiwis, all, you know, every nationality. And so there is a little bit more, cultural tension, I'd say. But people, you know, everybody knows the constraints that they're living under, and so they have to get along.
The rules here, okay? No bring gun, the jail, no camera, no phone, no drug. It's not good. If you have problem, you can fix problem. Don't make trouble again. Okay, thank you.
Indonesians pack the remaining cells, each named after iconic Bali locations. 78% of prisoners have been convicted on drug charges.
Nama saya Heru Saputra, umur 40 tahun, kasus narkoba, hukuman 1 tahun 6 bulan.
Heru is the leader of cell block Alaskadatan.
Karena di sini kita semua kan orang bersalah, tidak ada yang benar. Sebenarnya tidak enak di sini, Mbak. Tapi karena kita sudah harus menjalani hukuman, ya enak-enaknya aja. Kapasitas di sini, kapasitasnya 50 atau 40. Terus penghuni sekarang di sini sekitar kurang lebih 87. Overload. Karena kedekatan kita, Mbak, maka terjadi sebuah hubungan seperti saudara. Apalagi kita...
Most sentences in Kerobokan range from 20 years to a few months. A handful are here for life.
My name is Si Chen. I'm an Australian in Kerobokan jail, and I'm serving life sentence for already 12 years because of drug trafficking.
Si Chen was arrested in the same hotel room as Matthew Norman in 2005.
Do you feel every moment of those 12 years, does it feel like 12 years to you?
Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. When you are stressed out, it feels like forever. But when you are more positive. It feels fast. Every day goes by really fast. Every day I just come here and then I train the fellow inmates here for them to learn like silver handicrafts. It helps me a lot to deal with my time in here because we are doing something instead of wasting time and wasting life.
After 12 years, Norman and Chen are the last of the so-called Bali 9 to be behind bars at Kerobokan. They share a cell with one other inmate inside the central prison tower, once known as Supermax.
So coming in here, we have our sleeping quarters for C and myself. So C is here. That's where he sleeps. And he's got his lamp and his alarm clock. He's got to wake up early. We've got our bathroom here. So we've got no hot water. So it's mostly bucket showers, or we put up this contraption here to have a bit of a shower, but the pressure's never strong for a good shower. And we got a typical Indonesian squatting toilet, so it gives the legs a good workout.
And this is purpose-built, right? The prisoner before you.
Yeah, prisoner built this before I was here.
Well, it's not the easiest climb up.
No, it's not.
You get used to it, yeah?
You definitely get used to it.
Yeah, and this is, it's okay for me, but not for you, I think.
No, it's a bit small for me, so I got to keep pretty crouched.
Yeah, but this is your personal private space, right?
Yeah, this is my little piece of paradise. Sometimes you just have a bad day, you just want to stay to yourself. So, yeah, this is my little area and where I find peace.
So you've just got the one picture in here of you?
Yeah, just me and my dad. That photo was probably about 2007 or 8.
2 years ago, Matthew's father, Michael, moved to Bali. He comes twice a week on Mondays and Fridays. Today, he's bought a bag of instant coffee.
Hey, Dad.
How's the football?
Well, Melbourne won.
Your team lost.
No, they won by, I think, 12 points, I think. No, they'll win the comp, I think. So, are you okay? Every day, every time I see my dad in the visit or catch up with family when they're here, I feel regret. Every time I see them, I feel so guilty for them. So I committed the crime, but they kind of have to deal with the consequences as well. And it's not fair. It's not fair on them.
I think endos make coffee wrong.
Yeah, because they don't really use the plunger. They've got to use the plunger.
I make it about half a teaspoon and that works out all right.
So what are you doing today?
I'm going to go home, clean
What would you say to your dad about?
Just said I'm sorry. Just said I'm sorry that I put them in that position. So yeah, it's tough. Yeah. And it's some water. Yeah.
Do you think he'd accept it? Your apology?
I think so. Yeah.
Once a month, the prison provides another freedom by opening its doors to families.
Every month, just one day for everyone, kids come for look the family, father or mother here. Yeah, but I really happy today.
Balinese man Wahun Budiatra was jailed a year ago for possessing 0.3 grams of methamphetamine, only enough for personal use. He was sentenced to 4 years and 3 months jail.
Itu yang bikin susah untuk melepas. Seperti saya, istilahnya saya begitu sayang sama anak-anak saya kan. Biasanya kalau kami itu di rumah selalu bersama, tapi kan sekarang karena berpisah lalu lama kan ya gimana ya, sedih lah merasa itu.
I miss family time the most. I never made the most of it back home. The family would go out. I'd stay at home when I was a bit older. I didn't want to join out with the family. I'd want to go out with mates and party and things like that. So I neglected my family a lot. So I miss them the most.
What was your family life like when you left?
A really typical traditional Chinese style. It was like dad is the boss, my mom is the chef. And then I'm the only child, so they are really strict. But sometimes when they are too strict, you rebel against them. And then maybe they tell you to go left, you just want to go right. Just to make them angry.
So what were you asked to do?
Pretty much just bring a package back from Indonesia to Australia. They didn't really go into details as to what it was exactly, but a package. I presumed it was drugs, but at the time I didn't even think about the consequences whatsoever. So.
And how much were you promised?
$15,000, which is a lot to an 18-year-old, but when you look back at it now, it's peanuts, it's nothing.
So what were you going to do with that $15,000?
Probably buy a car. And just waste it probably. Knowing me back then, waste it.
I was actually trying to save it up for go to the aviation college because I was at a grudge with my dad. And the first thing he said to me when he found out I want to do the aviation college, he said, "Are you crazy? Where do we get that kind of money?" I had a meltdown on him that time. It's like, you never let me do what I want, what I love. Fine, I'll do it myself or find it myself. I just love the sky, love the feeling when you're flying. You feel free when you're flying in the sky and you see far away, you see everything.
I'm embarrassed by the name of the Bali 9 because I'm embarrassed of what we've done. It sucks. It's the name that the media came up with. And now no one knows me as me. I'm not Matthew Norman, I'm just Matthew Bali 9. That's not my name.
With this, we tighten a bond. Yeah, he's like my younger brother. Like, we were just a kid when we were arrested. We didn't think about the consequences.
Okay, now's the time to ask Matt. You can have the same question like you did to me. Please ask it.
You miss your hometown?
Yeah, of course.
When did they catch you? When will you be free?
I'm not sure. I don't know yet.
Which do you like more, to stay Australia or in Indonesia?
I don't really know Indonesia. I only know the Punjab.
Are you hungry?
Am I hungry? I'm always hungry.
hungry. We go now to eat together.
The reason why the inmates in here is because they don't have a skill. Matt was the first one who did the English class, so it was a great success. A lot of people actually learn English.
What are your activity in the jail?
I have many because I like to be busy. So we have activity in the church, we have English class, we have computer class, we have t-shirt printing, tennis, boxing, English class, and gym.
Matty Norman in particular, he found him quite inspirational in keeping yourself occupied, and time passes quickly when you do that. It really does. I don't think there's any romanticism of Paradise Lost or anything like that at all. It is what you make of it. If you come in here with the right attitude, you'll go out of here probably bettered. But if you come here with a negative mindset, I think there's a lot of dark holes you can fall into as well.
The darkest hole for many inside is drugs. We're told that crystal meth, or shabu, is the drug of choice to escape reality behind bars. Yet for most, spirituality helps them through their lengthy sentences. All major faiths are followed inside Kerobokan.
Walaupun kita beda suku, beda agama, kita tetap bisa bersatu di sini. Itu aja yang unik. Beda adat unik ya. Tetap kita bisa bersatu.
I think definitely it's a cliche in prison, inmates finding God and things like that. But I think in here, when you got absolutely nothing, you open yourself up to everything. And by going to church and reading the Bible, I found peace in that, and I still do. I feel that I've become a better person because of going to church and being positive. It's helped me a lot.
Nama saya ini Putu Yantiani, sering dipanggil Putu Yanti. Saya di sini sudah hampir 3 tahun. Anak saya 2.
Found with methamphetamine, Yanti is one of 145 female prisoners incarcerated in Kerobokan.
Ya sedih, Mbak. Sedih pastinya. Saya di dalam itu kan entah kenapa harus hak saya dibatasi karena saya tahu sadar sih saya bersalah, Mbak ya. Cuman kerinduan sama orang tua tuh pasti, sama anak-anak pasti itu. Sedih.
In April, the women's wing was segregated and previous interaction with the men cut back. This was home to Chappelle Corby for nearly a decade and is where Sarah Connor is serving out her 5-year sentence.
Our crew is not granted access to film inside the female cells.
Kehidupan saya dalam ya pastilah over, Mbak ya. Overload karena satu kamar tuh penghuninya 15 orang. Paling tidak tidurnya kita berhimpit-himpitan, Mbak. Harus diatur dengan baik. Untuk mandi pagi kita harus antre dulu. Kadang perselisihan pun ada. Karena panas kan. pergesekan tuh pasti ada di dalam itu tentang entahlah masa.
To keep active, once a week, Yanti helps lead an aerobic session for the female and male inmates. It's a rare moment for the women to not only leave their compound, but to interact with the men.
Sebagai orang normal, pasti semua pun selain Yanti pun teman-teman di dalam pun pasti pengen bertemu dengan lawan jenis. Nah, di sini seperti zaman-zaman SMP, Mbak. Ketemu, say hello, senang. Virgin again.
One of the unique aspects of this prison is the huge amount of open space that the male prisoners at least get to roam throughout the day. And with that comes a huge expanse of sky, giving them a sense of relative freedom.
Ya sebagai manusia masa juga tidak diperkenankan untuk melihat langit, lihat matahari. Ya kita lihat langit, wawasan kita lebih luas, mungkin nanti Brian kita juga bisa lebih bagus.
In here, the guards and the prisoners communicate. They want to make the jail look like a big school camp or a big campsite for people who did some mistake.
The prisoners here know if they push the flexible boundaries too far, the relative freedoms they have could be lost. Solitary confinement, nicknamed the rat cell, is one such punishment. But the largest deterrent is transfer, often done in the early morning, to one of Indonesia's other island prisons.
I don't know, it could be the Balinese culture. Somehow it works. You don't have prisoners scaling the walls. Nothing's out of control.
As the afternoon descends, the male prisoners emerge to exercise and unwind, knowing they'll be behind bars again soon.
I do a lot of sport. Probably don't get as much rest as I need to. But if I don't do sport every day, in the nights I struggle to sleep. That's when your mind starts doing backflips.
If I was to say to you, life is life, that's it. That's it, you're here forever. How does that feel to you?
Yeah, it's scary. It puts a shiver down your spine. But if life is life, I'm not gonna give up. Laws around the world are forever changing. We don't know what tomorrow brings.
Tony Nangolan has been the jail's governor since late 2016. In May, he sought sentence reductions for Norman and Chen from the Indonesian president. He knows that they could die in prison.
Do you have sympathy for Matthew Norman?
Ya simpati, sangat simpati. Dia adalah salah satu warga binaan yang menurut saya berhasil, contoh berhasil. Sebagai manusia, ya saya melihat yang dua ini khususnya, itu sudah pantas untuk dirubah hukumannya. Ya sama halnya dengan Matthew untuk si Chen.
It's 5:30 p.m, shutdown time. The freedom to move around has come to an end.
Gangster Bali.
Namanya siapa, Pak? Abang? Bu Indah ya?
Yes, people change. If people have looked at us since the beginning until now, they will see the great change. We from a naive, stubborn, high ego teenager, well, 20, but and then we change into somebody who's more responsible, who have already rehabilitated and reformed, and also helping other people to reform.
Did you want to say anything else?
Get me home.
How long shall they kill our prophets? Always stand aside and look. Some say it's just a part of it.
When those doors get shut and locked, you can see a gap. And you can see this bit of metal that goes across, which is the hinge of the lock. And you just think to yourself, what have I done?
These songs of freedom.